Central Vikings against the Salem Rocks. Hello everyone, I'm John Curran along with Jeff Del-Judas. We'll have the action for you in this contest between the Vikings and the Rocks. Vikings come in here with a 3-5 mark. They're struggling so far in the season, 0-2 in the league. Their coach is Rob Schaaf, and head coach Rob Schaaf is standing by with our own Jeff Del-Judas. Jeff.
Thanks, John. Well, Coach, you're coming into Salem tonight with a record of 3-5. What's the season been like so far?
Well, I'll tell you, we have high expectations at Walled Lake Central, and we've gotten out of the gates a little slowly so far. Tonight's our first division matchup with Salem, and we're hoping to play up to our potential tonight and the rest of the season so far.
Okay. You have a pretty good player, Brittany Burkhardt, number 33. What's going to be her role tonight, and as well as the role of the rest of your club?
Well, I'll tell you, we're a small team. Brittany's a player who we move around to all 5 positions. Try to keep her on the floor as much as possible. Defenses tend to key on her, so we like Brittany to share the ball with her teammates as well as be an effective scorer for us as well. She was an all-league player last year for us and is having another great year.
Okay, great. What about Salem? How do you expect to attack them tonight, and do you think you could take them out of their game on the inside?
Well, Coach Tholman's a coach who likes to control the tempo a little bit, and we play up-tempo, so we're going to try to take Salem out of their slow-down game a little bit. If we can pressure their guards and take care of their big kids, I think we have a pretty good chance tonight.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you very much.
John, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. That was Rob Schaaf, the Walled Lake Central coach. His team, as we said, 3-5 on the season, struggling coming in here. They're coming off a loss to Canton. That was a 50-42 setback a couple of nights ago. In contrast, the Salem Rocks are 5-2 on the season, and they're coming off a big 47-24 victory over Livonia Churchill. The head coach of the Rocks is Fred Tholman, and Fred is now standing by with our own Jeff Del-Judas. Jeff?
Thanks, John. Well, Coach, you come into the game tonight with a 5-2 record, pretty good. How's the season been going for you thus far?
Well, it's not bad. We're 2-1 in our conference, and this is really a very important division game for us because I think the winner of this game is going to put that team in a position to win the division, and then you can kind of start concentrating on the conference. So this is a big game for us.
Okay, your big kid's probably your best player. How's she been playing thus far, and how do you expect all your kids to react to the game tonight?
Well, I think Teresa is going to have a great matchup with the Burkhardt girl, number 33 for their group. So that's going to be fun to watch the game within the game with those two players. And our team is getting better. We graduated 3 guards last year that started for 3 years. So our young guards are starting to really step in there and starting doing a job. So we've gotten better each week.
Okay, and what do you expect out of Walled Lake Central tonight? How do you plan to attack them?
Well, they're gonna set in their 2-3 zone. They're gonna match up, and then they might trap out of it. So we've got to be ready to handle that. That's been their staple over the years. They didn't do it against Canton, so I don't know if they're going to do it tonight. But we've worked on it. We're prepared for it, and that's the key. Minimize your turnovers and give yourself a chance to score every possession.
Great. Well, good luck tonight, and go get them.
Thank you.
John, back to you.
All right, Jeff. Vikings and the Rocks getting ready to tip it off here at Salem High School, and we'll be back with all the action in this contest. Walled Lake Central against Salem right after we pause for this on Comcast Cable.
Help victims of Hurricane Katrina and thousands of other disasters across the country each year.
Back we are at Salem High School as we await the tip-off of tonight's contest between the Vikings and the Rocks, the two teams being introduced out on the court. For the visiting Vikings, it's going to be Howard along with Campbell, Costello, Helton, and Burkhardt. For the Rocks, the homestanding Rocks, it'll be Mitchell, Ward, Langham, Kurtz, and Capelli. And Jeff, you got the keys to the game here.
I do have the keys to the game.
Starting at forward for the Rocks, number 42, Teresa.
We're looking at Wall Lake Central, keys to the game.
The Vikings are
And according to Coach Schaff, one of the things is that they haven't played to their potential this year. They need to play the way they're capable of playing. And that includes not only number 33, his best player, Brittany Burkhardt, but the rest of the kids. And so his comment was that he needed to share the wealth a little bit more offensively. And then the third thing, they need to defend Capelli inside. Teresa Capelli, the best player from Salem. As far as Salem goes, Fred Thoman said one of the keys is going to be to keep their turnovers down, which is a motif that we hear a lot during the early season. And their big thing is containing number 33, Brittany Burkhardt. And then they got to hit the boards.
Okay, we'll watch for those keys as we unwind this one. Rocks wearing the white with the blue trim, going from our left to our right, have the ball. First opportunity here as they move the ball into the center area. Now they kick it back out inside, down the near side. That's Mitchell, and we got a whistle stop and play here. First whistle of the game.
You see really right away the trap by Central trying to up-tempo the game.
Kurtz to toss it. And there's an errant pass, bounds away from the would-be recipient, and it's picked up now by the Vikings. They want to run the floor. You looking for either of these teams to up-tempo, Jeff?
Yeah, I think Wall Lake Central needs to up-tempo. Salem likes to play a little slower pace, and I think that's why you'll see a lot of trapping from Central tonight.
There's the first shot of the game by Capelli, and she is fouled.
And that's one thing that they're going to have to really concentrate on is eliminating the high post area on defense. Because you come out and trap so much, sometimes you leave that middle open, and that's going to allow Capelli just to go wild tonight.
Capelli shooting two, and she bangs it off the flange. Let's take a look at
You'll see the opposite guard needs to get down there, and she's a little late. She's behind Capelli, and then she ends up having to foul her.
Yep. First shot missed, second shot on the way. That also clangs off the flange, but Capelli gets her own rebound, misfires again over in the far corner there. That's Mitchell. Ward. Langham. Ward running gun, and Ward hits it.
Good shot.
Becky Ward.
So Becky gets the first points of the game. 2-0 Rocks now. Back down the other way. Vikings on the attack, looking inside. Always trying to get that ball into number 33, Burkhardt. As you said, she's the big gun, and there's an errant pass. That's picked up by Kurtz. Kurtz looking for help. Gets it from Mitchell. Over on the far side, Langham. Langham looking down low, throws it away. Burkhardt coming out of there with it. And she gives it off to number 12, and that's Howard.
What you'll see from Salem, John, is a man-to-man, but it'll be severe help side man-to-man where they will really, it looks almost like a zone. They're helping each other so much.
And that was Costello, who looked like she rolled her ankle and traveled in the process. But she's up and back in the game. 2-0 Rocks.
Good hustle.
Both teams hustling well in the early going. There's the feed inside. Kurtz high off the glass. Kurtz has it.
And that's really going to be as a timeout for Coach Schaff. That's really going to be the key tonight. The two big girls from Salem, Kurtz and Capelli, could dominate the game if the Central kids don't get down there and help out.
Let's take a look at the last basket here. It's going to be a nice feed off this.
Yeah, there's almost a steal out there, so they were a little out of position. And you'll see the little dump inside, and
How do you defend that?
Yeah, it's hard to defend. You got to try to stay in front. The problem is when you're playing zone, you can't do that. And there's Fred Thoman.
What a career he's had.
Oodles of championships, I would say. It goes all the way back to not many people know that in 1968, Fred won the state championship with the boys at Willow Run. And but he's created a kingdom here at Salem with the girls, and they've won all kinds of championships. It's been outstanding. Oh, look out.
Coach D's keys to the game is grab the loose ball
Yeah,
on the sideline.
I
You
missed
had
it.
that, Coach.
Well, I was afraid number 5 there, Mitchell, was going to run me over. I would have had to take the charge.
Yeah, you would have. I wouldn't have liked your chances either.
No.
All right, here comes the ball over to the sideline. Now watch this. There you are. You're reaching out the hand. And no, she would have just run you
I would
right
have
over.
fell right out of my chair, John. It would have been a disaster.
See, I was getting ready to play that off the wall. Here they
Look at
come,
that.
3 on 1.
Nice
What a
pass.
nice pass. Shot up. No good, though. Rebound comes all the way out, and it's picked up there by number 20. That's Campbell.
Hard to dribble in traffic there and turn it over.
Campbell turns it over near the midcourt area, and this is Mitchell. Near side, they go down low. Kurtz baseline. Kurtz passes it off. Shot goes up from the outside. No good. That was number 5, Mitchell, with it. And they move it back around. Langham trying to take it down the lane. No good.
Wow.
They kick it back out inside. 3-point shot from the outside is no good. It's tipped back out. And once again, coming out of there with it was Campbell. And once again, she lost the handle.
She got fouled that time, though. We're going to get our first substitution here for Central. Number 32, Brooke Gustafson, freshman. It's amazing the youth on both these teams.
Yeah, it really is. Not a lot of seniors on either one of these squads. Just a high shot from the outside, high arcing shot that's no good. That was Howard who let that one fly. So Rocks have it again on the attack now. Over on the far side, that's Langham, and we got a foul that will go against the Vikings. That'll be their second team foul.
Number 32, Brooke Gustafson, her first.
Gustafson picks up that foul.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 50, Jordan Sarah.
Sarah checks in.
Another sophomore. I think that's been the case all year long for us. I mean, every game we've had. Oh, that's trouble.
Just a little bit too much on that one. Capelli gives it off. Mitchell near side. They try and go inside. Turnaround shot off the glass. No good. Kurtz had to go through her hands. Langham, though, with the rebound. Kicks it into the corner. This is Mitchell. Back out on top. Ward, Mitchell down low into the paint. There's a foul. It's going to go against Kurtz.
I think what we're seeing right now, because Central is so fragmented defensively, they're all over the place, they're chasing, they're not in good rebounding position, and Salem has about 8 offensive rebounds already in the game.
That was Howard who fouled Kurtz, so Howard picks up her second. 3 team fouls on the Vikings. Rocks, great ball movement here. Viking defense trying to shift around. Looks like they're in the back of the zone.
Yeah, it's the same little zone, but they're flying all over the place, and what they're hoping is for one of those, so turn it over.
And the over and back call with 4:05 to go here in the opening quarter goes against the Rocks. So Vikings get the ball on the far side.
Need a bucket.
Sarah tosses it in. This is number 32, Gustafson, and Gustafson's going to put up the running left-hander.
Nice
Doesn't
rebound.
get it to go, and rebound inside, by Capelli. She took that ball right away from Burkhart. Near side, Langham, baseline, running 5-footer, in and out, going for her own rebound, ball on the floor. Loose ball,
Oh, wow.
people on the floor.
That's great.
And what do we have? Jump ball, says the official.
That's just great hustle down there.
Viking ball.
I'll tell you, I really like number 5 for Salem. She's going to be a good player. You see, good job right here, dive on the ball. That might have been out of bounds on number 10 there if she landed with her head out of bounds touching the ball. But right on the play, Alvin McClinton over there. Good officiating crew tonight. Darren Gilbert, Alvin McClinton, and Rick Elliott.
3 officials for this one. Sometimes you get 3, sometimes you get 2. That would be the home team's choice, would it not?
I think it's a league rule, and this is a league game, so I think the Western Lakes they were one of the first.
Jump ball, possession to the Rocks.
Well, you don't see that very often.
Now that would be impressive.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
Oh.
All right, they're 0 for 3 trying to knock it down. Let's get serious now. See, that's why he's the official. That's why he's
That's
in
right.
charge.
Because he didn't go up there and try to knock it out himself. He knows better.
No, that's right. Just give me the
I
ball.
need a
I'll knock it
trampoline
down.
to get up there and get that.
Well, I'm not sure that would get you high
Yeah, well,
enough for
if it
that.
was a high enough trampoline, you know.
Well, yeah. Kind of an elevated plateau thing you'd have to have.
Yeah. See full court pressure now from the from Central. Oh,
Rocks with it. Langham from 18. A little bit too much on it. They battle for the rebound. The tip out comes out. This is Kurtz. There's a 15-footer from the outside. Again, a little bit too much. Vikings on the rebound. Here comes Gustafsson. Passes it up the floor. Running
nice
shot
block.
is blocked nicely inside. That was number 10, Hopper, who wanted to take it all away, and she got it stuffed.
Yeah, you can see, you know, the tempo is more towards Salem, and then they're getting. I mean, they're holding. I mean, it's been 5 minutes, and the Central still hasn't scored.
Yeah, Central looking for its first points here. We're inside the 3-minute mark. This is Gustafsson. I was checking. That's not Gustafsson. That's Costello. This is Gustafsson.
Good post
Pass
play
inside,
right there.
turnaround shot, blocked nicely by Kurt. She just towered over her.
Yeah.
This is Mitchell now. Little stutter step, trying to go inside. Ball stolen by Hopper. Outlet pass. Gustafsson, left-handed shot, and finally gets it to fall.
And Fred takes a timeout. It's funny. They score one basket, but he's a little upset. He's a little upset with the sophomore guard. She dribbled right here over into the dead man zone and threw it up, and they stole it and got the layup. But I'll tell you, you know, he's gonna like her. I mean, she's a sophomore. She plays so well.
Let's take a look at this block by Kurtz. Watch number 40 here, right in the middle of the picture. The ball's going to come inside. She's going to turn around and shoot it. And Kurtz is right there. Boom, block.
Yeah,
Give me the ball. Thank you.
That's called not a very good shot. There's Coach Schaaf with assistant coach Neil Howell, who Coach Schaaf had nothing but great things to say about before the game. He said he makes his job a lot easier over here at Walled Lake Central. Been with them all 7 years they've been there.
Kurtz is going to toss it.
See full court pressure again, man-to-man from Walled Lake Central. They'll have a safety in number 33 to cover the basket.
And they get the ball in. This is Langham. Langham with it. Capelli, Kurtz. Langham. Down here they go to Mitchell. Back out to Langham, rotating the ball around. That's number 22 over there, Arnold in the game.
You'll see they're just flying around, hoping for a turnover.
Double team.
And they're
And I
there's
think a foul called.
Yeah,
Looks like
Coach-
number 20. I'm sorry, Jeff's going to pick that up. That's Campbell.
yeah. Coach Schaaf didn't like that call. Kind of bailed out the girl here. She had nowhere to go. You don't want to foul here. You want to make her throw the ball, and I don't think that's a foul.
Now, you're not being critical of the officials, are
Not
you?
critical.
Okay.
Just just don't. I
Kurtz
don't think
looking
you
for
get bailed
help.
out when you're in a trap like that.
Okay. This is Claren. Down low. Mitchell trying to take it to the hole. Puts up the shot. No good. Rebounded inside. That shot's no good. They battle for it inside. And finally, Capelli.
And another timeout for Rob Schaaf. He's very upset about the lack of rebounding, and that's something that we're going to see the rest of the game.
Well, some great action down here under the basket. Watch the first shot. It'll be a miss, and then they'll battle for it. That'll miss, and then coming into the picture finally is Capelli, and she just makes it look easy. But I guess when you're that tall,
Yeah, and they have size advantages, but I think he's upset because they're not blocking out right now. They're watching the ball, and when you're watching the ball, you're not making contact with the offensive player. And if they don't start rebounding, it's going to get over in a hurry. I think we got on offense. They need to touch the ball into Miss Burkhardt here. I don't think she has a shot yet in 6 minutes. Part of that is the defensive Salem, of course.
this is Howard after the inbound pass from Costello. Howard bringing it down the floor. Back out on top, Burkhardt into the lane, pulls up, 15-foot shot, no good by Helton. Put up no good. They battle for the rebound, and it comes all the way back out.
Good hustle.
Nice hustle there is right. That's Howard who picked up the loose ball down the baseline. Back out, Howard. Howard kicks it over on the far side. They go down low now into the paint, ball on the floor, and traveling is the call.
I don't know how that's a travel, but they touched the ball into Burkhart that time, which is good. But there's so much pressure there because that's one of Fred Thoman's keys is to stop her. You're going to see 3-4 white shirts.
A little double dribble action right in front of our table. We got 1:08
She didn't
left.
think so.
No, I didn't think she thought so. Coming up on the final minute now, first quarter, 6-2. Rocks over Vikings. Ball on the floor. And I think this has got to be a jump ball, doesn't it? Indeed, the arrow gives it to the Vikings. So Costello will toss it in just to the left of our scoring table. Costello trying to get it in. She does. This is Burkhart. Burkhart's going to take it, kick it into the corner. Nice pass out. Running 5-footer is short. And it's rebounded there by Capelli. Kurtz with it. Trying to get the ball over the timeline here, and they're going to run out of time real quick, and there it is right there.
That's great defense right there.
And Fred is saying, that was an awfully fast 10 seconds.
Freddie's upset because he looked up at the clock when his team got the ball, and he didn't think the math was right.
That's right.
But I've always been assured that the officials count is 1 second. But when it gets to about 8 or 9, that becomes a half a second.
Well,
The closer they get to 10, the quicker they go.
Well, the other factor here could be that the officials' count is more accurate than the clock.
That's a good one. That's what they tell me.
Well, I was going to say, don't
Now
they
you
tell
sound like
that?
one of those guys.
Yeah. Final 20 seconds ticking off the clock. Ball coming over here. There's a great steal, and I think she stepped out of bounds.
Great call. Definitely stepped out of bounds. Good call.
Definitely stepped out of bounds, but did she have possession of the ball?
I think she was out when she touched it.
Ah, okay.
But she should have let it go because it was off Salem right here.
Of course, you're not always thinking that quickly. Here's the
Yeah.
play right here.
Yeah, she's definitely out there and touches it. Even if she comes back in, she can't do that. That's steps.
Didn't get called. Final 10 seconds about to run off. Here comes Gustafsson. Gustafsson, right side in the corner, baseline into the center area. They kick it back out. Here's the final shot of the quarter, and it is good. A three-pointer by Helton. And just like that, we got a 1-point game.
That's a big shot and a great pass from inside by Burkhart. That was a great look because she saw how much time was on the clock and kicked it out.
Back with more at Salem. 6-5 our score after 1.
Hurricane Katrina displaced hundreds of thousands of school children. School districts throughout America are enrolling students from the Gulf Coast, helping them to maintain a sense of normal life. The U.S. Department of Education started Hurricane Help for Schools to help meet the needs of these school districts and students affected by Katrina. To find out how you can help, please visit www.ed.gov and click on to Hurricane Help for Schools.
Getting ready for the second 8 minutes of action here at Salem High School. Rocks up by 1, and here's a replay of the final seconds of that quarter.
Well, this is a great play by Burkhart. She knew she was going to get trapped and makes a great kick out. There's a good steal by her coming out, too.
So Helton tracks it down in the corner, and back down come the Vikings looking for the lead in this game. They've trailed all the way. And there's a running right-handed shot by Helton. And just like that, 7-6. Rocks on the short end here.
Another steal.
Another steal is right. Here come the Vikings again. Helton baseline, kicks it back out.
They do a good job of passing the ball.
Long shot
this team.
from the outside. Oh my, that's a three-pointer.
Another timeout right there.
They're looking at each other, and one says yes. And that's going to be a 3. That's Howard. And I got to believe Fred wants a timeout
He
here.
does want a timeout.
Let's take a look at this. This is amazing.
Well, they do a good job of kicking the ball out from dribble drives. And, that's close enough. I don't think she was on the line. It's hard to tell with these white lines and the white shoes, you know. But Coach Schaaf's got to be really happy. I mean, he didn't score for 6 minutes, and now all of a sudden they have 10 points.
Yeah.
Fred Thoman's really upset, and one of the keys of the game, his first thing was keep the turnovers down, and they have just come out and turned the ball over 3 straight times here and lost. Now they're down 4.
Open it up for you, Beats. Gonna open it up. Nice job. Keep it up.
So Jessica Howard's 3 puts them up by 4, as you said, 10-6.
Well, I'm impressed with the guard play from Walled Lake Central. Those kids really work hard. Number 12, Howell, she's all over the place. I'm assuming that's her dad that's assistant coach over there. Don't know for sure, but same
That's a
last
safe
name.
assumption. Now, finally the Rocks get it over the timeline. It goes down low. Nice
Nice
feedback. Little give and go action there between Capelli and number 22, Arnold.
Oop, there's a steal.
And we got a 3-on-2 now. All the way
And
goes
1.
Mitchell. Count it. And free throw time.
And I tell you, this is a great move here. This is a great move here by Mitchell. After a steal, you got to be careful crossing the ball over like that. But Fred's been a little upset, I could tell, with Mitchell so far because she's had some turnovers. But she's a pretty good player, and she's only going to get better as a sophomore.
Well, just like that, the lead evaporates, and the Rocks are back out on top now, 11-10. Close-fought game here all the way. Both teams showing a lot of energy, a lot of hustle. Helton looking inside. Burkhardt fouled over the shoulder. That looks like number 24, Summers, picking up the foul.
Subs are coming in big time here.
This is Gustafson back in the game, along with number 10, Hopper, and number 23, Costello.
I'll tell you, I like the way Gustafson plays. She's only a freshman. Another one of those diaper dandies that we've been seeing all year long. Seems like younger and younger kids are getting playing varsity ball.
Yeah, Helton tried to put up the short shot, and right in her face there was Capelli. And they got to get it over the timeline here, and this time they do. Nice save along the baseline.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. Left-handed shot by Capelli won't go. Out of bounds blue, says the official. Hopper tossing it in, and here comes Gustafson down the far side. They rotated around. This is Helton now, back out on top.
Gotta get the ball inside.
Costello, Gustafson starts into the lane. This is Helton with a running 6-footer. No good. Rebounded inside, and it's going to be jump ball.
Ooh.
And Burkhardt and number 22 there for Salem.
You
That's
gotta
Arnold.
like that stuff there. That's
Neither
little
one wanted to
competitiveness
let
there.
go.
Yep.
6:03.
The official, Alva McClinton, right in there doing a good job breaking it up before it could start.
There's the score. 1-point advantage for the Rocks. 6:01 and 6 minutes exactly and counting left here in the first half of action. And it's been an action-filled contest so far, up and down the floor, both of these teams. There's a running 8-footer that's no good. Out of bounds, right by our cameraman over there.
He made the play.
He did make the
Unlike
play.
me, he made the play.
We're going to give John an assist on that. And here come the Vikings. Long shot by Burkhardt. Oh my goodness. That's an NBA 3.
Well, Freddie told me she can shoot the 3 and she can play inside. And
13-11. Vikings by a deuce. Shot along the baseline. No good on the 3-point attempt there by Arnold from the corner. And right back down come the Vikings. Boy, you can tell they want to run the floor.
absolutely. Oh, and then she puts it on the floor. That's a great move.
Travel call inside.
I think that was a pretty good call. She kind of took a little hop step once she went to the basket. Let's take a look.
Watch for the
See
hop
a
step
great,
here.
great move at the beginning, and then, oh yeah, there it is. Good
Yep,
call.
Yep, long before any foul. There's the outlet pass. Here comes Arnold now down the near side. Arnold looking into the center area. There's a 15-foot shot that's no good. Rebounded inside. Claren couldn't get it to go. Helton gives it off. And this is Howard. Howard into the corner. 15-footer from the corner. In and out by number 44, McDonald. Boy, you don't see that very often. That went halfway down.
Oh, not a good place to stop. Oh, she got away with it.
Baseline, Capelli brings it back out on side. Arnold, Mitchell. Mitchell fires from 15. Mitchell doesn't get the good bounce, and it comes out to Burkhart.
Hey, Mitchell's got a true jump shot, John. You don't see that very often in girls basketball. Off the dribble jump shot. It's hard to do. It's hard to get guys to do it.
Vikings with it. Down in the corner. Back out on top. That's Howard with it. Howard backs it out of there now. Howard goes to McDonald. Howard going to get it back. It's out of bounds, and that'll be white ball, says the official.
I don't think number 12 Howell was expecting that pass there. He's going, why do we do that?
Yeah.
You know how I know? 'Cause that's what I say all the time.
Exactly what you say when you coach the Fordson boys. Yep. Down the far side, Mitchell going to take it all the way. Running 7-footer, no good. Inside, Kurtz kicks it back out. Arnold from 15 bangs it off the glass.
This is the most offensively aggressive team I've seen from Fred Thoman's teams in a long time. They really look to up the ball, and they're crashing the boards, and I like the way they're playing. I think he wishes they could score a few more baskets, of course, but we all, that's how it works. Oh, another one that wasn't expected.
Howard with it, looking things over. Howard's going to go right side, down in the corner. That's Helton rather. And that's Burkhart underneath the basket, a little too far, and she might have been fouled. No call, though. And here come the Rocks trying to get the ball over the timeline. They finally do. Mitchell near side. Mitchell running 5-footer, no good. Rebounded inside, out of bounds, and that's going to be blue ball with 3:01 to go.
I think Mitchell is still going a little too fast. She's young, so she's kind of, what do they call, boisterous still? A little bit rambunctious. That's
Rambunctious, that's the word you needed.
She still doesn't. She wants to go 100 miles an hour the whole court, where you have to stop at the free throw line and gear down so you can knock down that shot. But she's going to get there. Very talented.
So we got a 13-13 contest now. Vikings right down the lane. Running left-handed shot there by number 23 Costello does not fall. Langham now
not
near
good
side.
place. Oh, they got out of it again.
Capelli, cross-court pass. Mitchell trying to take it to the hole. Capelli, blocked. Capelli blocked, and that doesn't
and it was
happen
off
very
Capelli,
often.
and they get the ball. What you'll see from Slate is, here's the good block inside by number 44.
That's Chelsea McDonald.
You'll see Capelli knock the ball out of bounds. What you see from Salem defensively is the same thing you've been seeing since Fred Thoman was the coach. They play a lot of man-to-man half court. They don't go out and press a whole lot. They want to defend you in the half court, make you take bad shots, and it's always been successful. They always keep people low scoring. They don't want to extend the court too much.
Turnover coming up on the 2-minute mark here. And the Rocks bring it back down. Mitchell, Kurtz. Ball on the floor, picked up there. Mitchell near side, Langham. Down low, Capelli into the paint. Kurtz, one dribble, puts it up, blocked, foul.
Yeah, she didn't go straight up that time. She kind of caught her on the elbow on the way up. Here come the two little guards back in. Two more guards coming in. That's one thing Central has. They got a lot of guards. They can shuffle in and out. You see a grab on the wrist right there.
Sixth team foul, one more, and we're going to be shooting here. Kurtz at the line. And Kurtz getting a good bounce. That's 3 points tonight for Kurtz.
What you're seeing now from Walled Lake Central is situational substitution. He's bringing some girls in on offense, and then when he gets a chance to take them out, he'll take them out on defense. That's why you'll see 33 and 12 back in the game right away when they get the ball. Particularly
4
at the free
points.
throw line.
Sorry, Jeff, 4 points for Kurtz, and we got a 2-point lead here for the Rocks. Final minute and 45 of the opening half. Lob pass inside, and that one goes out of bounds off the Rocks.
Waited too long to throw that ball there. Calling triangle. Let's see what it is.
Sarah to inbound. right into the paint, trying to go down low. That was number 12, Howard, and she lost the ball, trying to go deeper inside there. Rocks with it. Down on the far side, then back out. Claren, Langham
Nice
running
move.
6-footer, can't hit it. Whistle
push in
stops
the back
play
by
inside,
Capelli.
and this one is going to go against Capelli. You call that one.
That was a good block out there by Walled Lake Central. One of the first times they've had a good block out. You'll see number 50 kind of push away back. Wow, a little nudge. Kind of question that one a little bit, but
And so the final minute now is going to run off. 15-13 Rocks over the Vikings.
it's a little flex offense there. Nice move.
There's the fake. The running 10-foot shot is no good. Rebounded by Kurtz inside. She's looking for help and gets it. And we're into the final minute now. Pass down the floor. This is Langham. Langham spin move, puts it up off the glass. Doesn't get it
It's
to
on
go.
Langham.
And we're going to go back down the other way.
That was a great move by Langham. Unfortunately, she didn't knock it down. See a spin move here, Earl Monroe special, and just a miss, but that was a good shot. But then she made the mistake by going over the back and fouling after that.
Yeah, it's kind of half a spin move. Usually you just continue that and put the ball up, and she hesitated, might have lost the handle.
Yeah.
Burkhart into the paint.
Nice
Burkhart
move.
underneath the basket, and Burkhart is fouled. And Burkhart is going to shoot two with 27.5 left here in the second quarter.
That's a great move there.
Burkhart has 3 points. First one doesn't go.
Here comes substitutions, that defensive situational substitution we were talking about, taking the two guards out and bringing two more guards in to run around on defense. That's Capelli's second foul, too. That could be big later in the game.
Second shot on the way. Second shot doesn't go either. So Burkhart misfires twice. And here come the Rocks now. Looking for more points. They're up by 2. Back out. Claren over on the far side. Claren gets it back again. Claren looking for help. Langham down low. Kurtz from 7. In and out. Rebound by the Vikings. Final 5 seconds. Gustafson.
Nice
Long
pass.
pass over. Helton puts up the shot off the glass. No good. And there's the horn that ends the first half. So we played 2 quarters at Salem High School, and our score is the Rocks 15 and the Vikings 13. We'll be back with second half action right after this.
It's heartbreaking to watch what our fellow citizens in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama are going through. And it invokes within all of us a desire to help. And all of us can help.
You know, we know Americans are generous, compassionate people, and that's why we come to you again, not as presidents, but as private citizens.
The best way to help now is to make a cash donation. And every contribution, large or small, will impact a life. So please visit usafreedomcorps.gov for more information on how you can give.
Our fellow Americans along the Gulf Coast will need the help of this country for a long, long time. It'll be a difficult road, but when tragedy strikes, Americans respond.
And America is better for it. Thank you.
2-point lead for the homestanding Rocks here at halftime as we get ready to start the third period. Jeff, what do you look for in this third period?
Well, I think Salem's going to adjust a little bit more to the pressure defense and make a couple more shots. That's been their big thing. You know, they've gotten a whole bunch of shots at the basket. They're just not shooting a very good percentage. And as far as Wall Lake Western goes, I think that he likes the game where it is right now. He's in there, Jim down 2. That's pretty good at halftime. He just needs to make a few more. Just need to make a couple of more baskets too. I mean, whoever scores 35 is going to win the game. And right now, neither team looks like he can get there.
And
Fred's been through so many of these games. I mean, it's like old hat. But the thing is, the beauty of it is he never tires of it. And there's Coach Schaff, and he's got to be happy where he is right now.
And it's going to be the Rocks that toss it in here. They'll have the first chance to put some more points on the board. They're up by 2.
Not changing the defense, and there's a turnover.
Yep, over and back the call, and so the Rocks cough it up.
Jeez.
We had a lot of turnovers there.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Number 5, he had insult to injury. Just got drilled with the ball when they were trying to throw it to the official. After she turned it over and got yelled at by Coach Thoman.
Wow.
0 for 3.
Double dose. So the Vikings have it now. Chance to tie this one. Howell gets it back again. Near side. 3-point shot. Wow, drains it. That's Costello. Costello with her first points.
Big shot there. Gets them the lead back.
16-15, 1-point lead. You're right, for the Vikings now. Rocks with it.
I think one of the things Salem's got to do is try to score off the pressure a little bit, and they're not doing it right now.
Nice pass into the paint. Capelli turn around, and she makes it look awfully easy. 6 points for Teresa. Right back down, we come the other way.
Nice
pass inside. Burkhardt off the glass. Can't get it to go, though. Tough angle. She might have taken that one just a little bit too far.
It's a foul on her.
And we got a foul inside.
That was good officiating there by Alvin McClinton. He wasn't going to call it until the girl fell down, and then he didn't have a choice.
Right.
He didn't want to give her a cheap call, but when a girl falls down and takes steps, now you have to call a foul. Full court pressure again from Wall Lake Central.
There's the inbound pass. Capelli with it. And here we go back down the other way now. Mitchell running the floor. Mitchell has it knocked away, and the Rocks are going to retain possession.
Good back tap there by Central.
It's going to be Arnold to trigger it. Arnold gets it in. They kick it into the corner, rotate it around. Langham with it. Mitchell.
Trap.
Mitchell
Good
double
job.
team. Kurtz from 10. Little bit too much, but Kurtz gets the roll. 6 points for Kurtz.
That was a great pass there by Mitchell. And that's one of the things she's going to get better and better at, is relaxing a little bit and finding the open person against the trap.
Howell trying to take it down the lane, gets knocked down, and it's going to be tossed in.
You got to really like the way Howell plays. She's a scrapper.
This is Helton to get it in. There's a shot from the corner. Whistle stops play, and we got a blocking foul. It's going to go the other way.
Yeah, she moved there on the screen. Didn't need to, though. That was the bad thing. Why don't we get a look at that one?
That's 2 on Burkhardt. Mitchell bringing the ball over the timeline.
Don't stop there. That's good.
Kurtz with it. Down in the corner. Kurtz gets it back again, has it go off her hand. They rotate the ball around. Langham going baseline inside, puts up the shot. No good by Capelli. Nice pass, rebounded by Helton.
Nice pass.
Vikings going to bring it down. Howell with it. Jessica gives it off to Helton. Helton trying to take it into the lane, and she's grabbed.
Rocks foul number 42, Teresa Capelli.
And that's on Capelli. That's 3 on Capelli.
That's big there. I think well, he's probably going to trust her to play a little longer. Same inbounds play again.
And they get it in the corner. This is Helton. Helton looking for a shot, has people in her face. Gustafson with it.
Look inside.
Oh, boy. And there's a little hop, skip, and a jump by Helton, who kicks it into the corner. The shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Capelli, and here comes Langham down the other way. Langham, far side. Langham
Nice
pulls
job.
up.
Nice
Knocked
job
away
there by number
Helton.
32. Number 32 made the play there. Gustafson cutting the ball off, and then Helton came back and got the steal.
Burkhardt wants the basket. Burkhardt with a left-handed finger roll doesn't get it. And Burkhardt's going to walk away. So we got 5:19 left here in the third period. There's our score, 3-point lead for the Rocks. Here's the replay.
Good move there by Burkhardt. Just didn't get it to roll. Sounds familiar in this game so far. Haven't had a whole lot of baskets. But then that old jump ball thing where they start ripping the ball away from each other.
Kind of a little merry-go-round play there.
Yeah, that's the old circle play.
You got that in your playbook, Coach?
No, I used to run it when I was young. But now I have to know where these kids are going, or I go goofy. That's way too much freedom.
Coach Schaaf on the sideline there with a little encouragement. Ball in the corner now. Kurtz double teamed, looking for help. This is Arnold. Moving it around, far side. Arnold gets it back again. Under 5 minutes left here in the third period. Arnold, Mitchell, near side. Back out to Arnold. Inside the paint, Kurtz, one dribble, puts up the 6-foot shot. No good, goes for the rebound, doesn't get it. And here comes Gustafson. And she's going to think twice about it. Kick it into the corner.
Nice
Baseline move, up, shot, no good, tipped out. That's a nice baseline move by Campbell, but she couldn't get it to go.
Well, she had Capelli on her too, and that could have been Capelli's fourth foul, but smartly she let her go get the layup, and she missed it. You see, Capelli knows she's got 3 fouls, says, I better not foul, and then doesn't.
Mitchell down the near side.
Nice
Mitchell.
pass.
Capelli,
Steps.
that's the steps. Little travel action there. Capelli couldn't quite find the handle while the feet kept going.
Voluminous substitutions. Or, well, close.
Yeah. Wholesale substitutions.
There you go. That's why you're the pro and I'm the amateur.
Oh my goodness, I've been honored. Howell kicks it into the corner. Back out on top, Hopper moving it around. Burkhardt backing it out of there. Burkhardt guarded by Kurtz. Burkhardt goes to left hand. Down in the corner they go. Howell, long shot by McDonald, and McDonald finds it, and that's a deuce.
Wow.
They're saying her foot was on the line, so it's a 1-point game. Claren, Kurtz. Claren gets it back again. Claren looking for help. Capelli, Mitchell. Mitchell in the corner. Mitchell goes baseline, looking for help. Puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Burkhardt inside.
It's a nice move by Mitchell there. Unfortunately, she couldn't get it to go.
Burkhardt down the lane. Burkhardt with a sweeping move loses it out of bounds.
John's got the ball again over there. Our cameraman.
That's going to be his second assist, and I think that might be the record. I'm sorry, let me get my eraser out. That's assist number 3 for John, and that is the record.
It is? Oh, that's a hammer.
Yeah, that's a hammer indeed. Jessica going down hard, and she's going to go to the free throw line.
But that was a nice move. Can tell Howell's a coach's kid. Made a nice move in there. Got fouled.
First shot on the way, in and out. She steps out of there, checks the shoes.
Substitution for the Rocks.
Langham coming in. Mitchell going to take a rest.
Yeah, Mitchell's playing better, though. She's going a little slower now.
There's Langham, who just checked in. Second foul shot on the way, and that one goes down. So 4 points in this game for Jessica. And we're tied at 19. It's been close all the way. Here come the Rocks down the floor. This is Arnold. Arnold,
Nice
Kurtz,
pass.
10-footer off the glass, no good. By Capelli, rather, and that's Kurtz on the rebound, and Kurtz misfires twice, gets her own rebound. And we got a travel call going against Burkhardt.
I hate that call. I mean, it's not a bad call but I just hate the rule. You take the ball. What advantage did she gain by falling to the floor here? That's the problem with the rule. You'll see she reaches in there and takes the ball. That's not a travel. It should not be a travel. They need to amend that rule. That punishes hustle right there.
That was Howell rather than Burkhardt on the travel. 3:06 left here, third period, 19 apiece. Rocks and the Vikings doing battle.
Nice
There's
pass.
a lob pass inside. Kurtz trying to finish, but can't because she gets hammered, and she's going to go to the free throw line with 6 points and looking for more.
Well, Salem's doing a much better job this half of getting the ball inside. You'll see the ball went right back to the inbounder and then immediately inside to Kurtz, and she didn't have a choice but to foul.
Kurtz calmly knocks the first one down. She's 3 for 3 at the free throw line. There's Rob Schaaf looking on, and the second one bounces in also.
I think Rob Schaaf has still got to be pretty happy where he's at right now, only down 2 with 3 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yeah, it's a tough place to play. 21-19, under 3 minutes left, third period. Ball moved around. McDonald will fire. McDonald misfires, and Kurtz on the rebound. Out of bounds, and that's going to go to the Rocks. Kurtz is going to toss it in. Langham gets it back. Claren, Langham, good pressure. They're going to have to hustle to get the ball over the line, and they barely made that one.
9.5.
Arnold, Claren trying to go inside. Not quite out of bounds on the baseline. Long shot from the outside, in and out. Put back, and that's got to be Capelli, and it is. That's 8 points for Teresa. So Kurtz and Capelli with 8 points apiece.
Yeah, those are the two that Fred Thoman needs to play well inside, and they are.
Costello trying to go baseline, couldn't, so they bring it back out. She'll try again to go baseline.
Great
Nice
pass.
pass inside. And Gustafson couldn't finish with a left-hander. Back down we go. This is Claren running in front of us. Pass back out. Kurtz looking for help. They rotate it around. Claren back over here. Langham's going to go baseline. Pulls up, takes the 10-foot shot. No good. Kurtz traveled. No. Kurtz is going to be fouled before the shot.
Making foul number 23, Kelly Costello, her first team 4.
And it's Costello who just picked up the foul. So Claren will toss it in. Claren looking to get it in, finally brings it way back out here. This is Arnold, Claren,
Inside.
lob pass inside. Capelli off the glass, count that one, and Capelli's got 10. And here come the Vikings now. Howell over on the near side. Lob pass inside, trying to go Burkhardt, and that's a foul inside. Looks like Arnold whacked her. And Bernhard getting off the floor. Let's take a look at the replay.
This is a good lob here. The weak side help comes a little late. She's got to come over and foul. Need that one.
High arcing shot, no good by Welton. Rocks on the rebound, coming up on the final minute now. Langham's going to try and take it all the way, and Langham does.
Oh, that was a great move with the left hand by Langham.
Well,
getting away from him a little bit here.
Those are the first points by anybody from Plymouth, or from Salem rather, except for Kurtz and Capelli. 27-19. I'm surprised he hasn't taken a timeout.
Well, I think he wants to get to the end of the quarter, you know, and what happens is when you get down to about a minute to go in the quarter, you start to think, well, I can get to the end of the quarter and not waste the timeout. But it's kind of getting away from them here. They need these free throws, and they don't get them.
Welton misfires.
Well, Coach Thoman told me I was going to like Langham and Mitchell, and he was right. They're both excellent players, young, but they're going to be pretty good before they get out of here.
27-20, 7-point lead, turnaround shot. Oh, Langham drills that one. 29-20, final 30 seconds here in the third period. Howell over on the side. Welton's going to try and take it all the way. Helton, rather, is going to try and take it all the way. Came up a little bit short there. That's Capelli on the rebound, and this is Claren with the ball. Claren trying to get the ball over the timeline, pulls up, cross-court pass, dangerous pass, out of bounds, and the Rocks are going to have it with 12.1 left. Kurtz to toss it in. All the way down the floor. They're trying to go there to Capelli, and it's well short. This is Bernhard. Bernhard will take it all the way with a left hand. Scoop goes up, and the scoop goes in. And that's only points 4 and 5 for her. Long shot, no good. Well, that's the person I'd want taking the shot. She's hot. That was Langham who missed from about half court. We played 3 quarters here at Salem High School, and our score is Plymouth Salem 29 and Walled Lake Central 22. Let's see if we can get inside the huddle here and find out what they're talking about.
I want to get in her way. I want to keep her from going where she wants to go. Okay? Let's put an elbow on somewhere. It's a point game. Okay? We can talk about it, but we got to see it on the floor. Someone needs to make a play. Someone needs to make a play. Giving up too many second shots. Rebounding, that's loose balls, and that's going to the basket and finishing, and it's making free throws. You got 7 minutes. See if you tired them out here.
Okay, well, you heard Coach Schaff there talking about rebounding. And that's been a major thing the whole game. Rebounding, making a play. Someone's got to make a play. We can't just talk about it. Somebody's got to make a play. And I think that's one of the things you see a lot. You need to have somebody step up. That was a big play at the end of the quarter by Burkhart, making the layup to cut the lead to 7 when it could have been an 11-point lead for Salem. So maybe they're turning the corner a little bit here, but he's right. They got to block out every time. They got to get every loose ball.
Kurt's getting ready to toss it in. She gets it into the backcourt. This is Mitchell over the timeline. Mitchell double teamed. They go to Langham on the side, and Langham loses it out of bounds. There's a quick turnover for the Vikings. Howell's going to bring it down over the timeline. Costello with it. Trying to go to Burkhart inside. Helton down the lane, off the glass, and Helton bangs it in.
She does a good job taking the ball in the basket, Helton. That was a third or fourth good move for the hoop.
8 points for Helton, and she is the high scorer on the Vikings side of the ledger. Double team, down low, nice pass. Mitchell trying to finish, and she does. 5 points for Mitchell.
It's a very good play there by Mitchell.
Howell, Costello, Helton into the paint, kicks it back out. Howell looking for 3, didn't get it, goes for the rebound, couldn't come up with it. Outlet pass, Langham misses. But right there to finish is Capelli, and she can't put it down. Let's check it. Yeah, that was Capelli. Back down the other way, there's a shot, no good. This is Mitchell, we're just racing up and down the floor now.
That should have probably been a call there, John. That was a block.
Kurtz, Capelli, down in the corner, Langham trying to go inside. Capelli back outside. Mitchell, they move it around over on this side.
Steps.
And there's a travel call right in front of the official by Becky Ward.
Official Darren Gilbert getting that one right, as usual.
You're very complimentary about the officiating tonight.
It's been good. It's been good. Yeah, I just tell it like it is. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. It is what it is.
Wow. That should be the name of a radio show.
Yeah.
There's a long shot from the outside that's no good. Rebound by the Rocks, and we're coming up on the 6-minute mark left here in the fourth period. Over the timeline, this is Capelli with it. Capelli looking for help. Langham with it. Mitchell, far side. Mitchell down in the corner. Kurtz, nice pass. Langham puts up the shot. That looked like it could have been a foul. No call there. And back down now come the Vikings, looking to cut into the 7-point deficit. Gustafson Inside, Burkhardt. Burkhardt has it knocked away. Mitchell trying to steal it. Jump ball, says the official, and Vikings will retain.
I'll tell you got to be impressed with Wall Lake Central's defense. They haven't stopped flying around the whole game, and that's hard to do. Just outstanding defensively. Their kids play real hard, and that's why they're in the ball game.
Nice steal there by number 10, Becky Ward. And Becky gets it back again. Inside, no call, and back down now come the Vikings. Inside 5.5 minutes left. 7-point lead for the Rocks. Move to the basket.
Block.
Foul. This will be a blocking foul. Looks like it's going to go against Kurtz.
Well, right now, John, they're on the cusp of getting back into the game, or Salem's going to sneak away. Whoever makes the next big shot here is going to get the game going back their way. 7 points is not a lot. You make one big shot, and all of a sudden you're back in the ball game.
Hopper to toss it in. Hopper gets it in. Burkhardt, nice move, puts it up and finishes nicely.
She almost missed it. She was laughing on the way back.
Never been that open in this game. And I think we got a timeout here. Fred wants a timeout, I believe.
Call the foul first on number 12.
So we got a timeout taken by Fred on the Rock sideline. We got 5:11 to go in this one, and it's a 31-26 contest. And I think you're right. I think this is at the critical point in the game when either Walled Lake Central makes the run and makes this a game, or Salem pulls away.
Right, and I think what's going to determine that is whether or not Walled Lake Central can get rebounds and get loose balls down here, and they need to keep getting the ball to Helton and Burkhardt down on this end and try to get to the basket and get fouled.
Let's see if we can pick up a little of this in the huddle.
Let's pressure opposite two, come up and pressure the middle, then we have rebounds. All right, come on, lady.
Oh, we caught a little bit of that. They're looking for the pressure in the middle.
Right, well, I mean, one of the things that he's been preaching since the beginning is make sure you keep the pressure on the ball, try to get the traps, and rebound. When the shot goes up, because what they're doing is they're forcing Salem into quick shots, quicker than they want to shoot, but they have to get rebounds too then.
Kurtz the inbound. Kurtz finally gets the ball in there. That's number 10, Hopper. Hopper gives it off to Arnold. Hopper gets it back. Now, great pressure here as there's been all game, and that's fortunate it wasn't a travel for the Rocks as Capelli kind of bounced it on her hands a couple of times. Wow, Kurtz, lob pass inside. They kick it out. There's a shot from the outside, a little bit short.
Didn't block
nice
out.
Rebound, though. Ball on the floor. And it's jump ball, and it's going to be Rock ball.
That was an amazing possession. They threatened to turn the ball over 4 or 5 times there and ended up with a shot, ended up with a layup and miss.
Well, Ward let it fly from the outside and then had the foresight to follow her own shot. Had a great second shot at the basket, but couldn't get either one to go.
And then the third one got blocked.
Ward gets it in here. This is Arnold, top of the key. Ward gets it back again. She'll fire from 12, and Ward hits it.
Big shot by Ward.
4 points for Ward. 7-point game. Vikings with it and looking at the deficit. They've been looking at one most of this game. It's been a close game most of the way. This is the biggest deficit that we've had, 7 points. And we got another foul inside now. That'll be the 6th team foul.
And that's going to be important, too, to get into the 1-and-1 and get score with the clock stop. Good take inside here, and there's the block in the push by Arnold.
Looks like it's the merry-go-round. I like that. Burkhardt, left-handed shot. Can't get it to go, though. Gets her own rebound, powers it up, and hits it.
She's a player, John.
Well, you can tell that.
She's strong. She's as athletic a big girl as I've seen in a while.
This is Ward. Ward loses it out of bounds.
You see what we were talking about earlier about the pressure getting to Salem a little bit? It's not that you always force a turnover, but sometimes you force a bad shot, a quick shot, and that's why they're still in the ball game right now.
5-point deficit faced by the Vikings. Burkhardt outside. Gustafson for three. Yes! Oh, big shot by Gustafson. And that's 5 for her, and we do have a ball game. 33-31. 3.5 to go in regulation. And there's the steal.
33 made to play again. Oh, no!
And Helton loses it. Ball on
Great
the floor.
hustle.
And picked up by the Vikings, and here they go back the other way. Down in the corner. Baseline move. They kick it off. Burkhardt to Ty, couldn't get it to go. Foul inside, and we're going to go the other way.
Wow, that was insane. Back and forth, dribbles the ball off her foot. I think Burkhardt could probably get a layup over there if she'd have come to the basket. It was a great pass by number 20 across the lane, but she stayed out and shot the jumper.
Both teams now have 6 team fouls. Let's take a look at the three-pointer by Gustafson.
Well, it all comes from them protecting the inside. Because Salem has to protect the inside, the outside shot becomes open.
So it's a 2-point game, and here come the Rocks. Mitchell stolen by Burkhardt, who just stood there calmly and took it away from her.
How many big plays has she made so far today?
I don't know, but I have a feeling not the last one.
Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now. 2-point game with 3 minutes to go. We're not used to this as announcers, are we?
No, we're not. Usually we've got some lopsided blowout games, and there's a move to the basket, and a foul is going to be called.
No, it's a jump they called that
jump
time.
ball, nice block then.
She said she got a part of the ball there.
Let's see if we can pick it up here. Watch the hands on the ball.
Yeah,
there
definitely
it is.
a jump. Good call.
Good call.
Good call.
Burkhardt looking to tie. Gives it back out. Howell with it. Burkhardt for a three. No, a little bit too much on that one. Rebounded inside by Arnold and out of bounds, and the Vikings are going to retain possession.
You know, the good thing about Burkhardt is she's very unselfish. I mean, she really looks to find her teammates when they double. And you don't see that a lot, you know, that someone's willing to give the ball up like that.
Into the corner, Helton going baseline. Helton running 8-footer, no good. Hits the side of the backboard, rebounded inside there by Claren, and down the far side comes Claren.
Probably not the shot that Rob Schaaf wanted there.
Arnold, Mitchell into the paint. Mitchell running 6-footer in. Mitchell has 7.
Huge play.
4-point game now. 2-possession game. Costello gives it off. Campbell. Howell tied up. Jump ball, and it's going to go the other way.
Good sportsmanship there by both players. See, that's a tough place to go, right into that little area where you can't get out because of the baseline. They need a play here. Walled Lake Central needs a steal or something.
And Mitchell.
Arnold walked.
Arnold, yeah, that was.
Oh yeah,
that
she ran with the ball right there.
Yeah, that was a little travel. Inside 2 minutes now, and we had a timeout taken by Fred. So there's the story. It's a 4-point game, 1:48 to go, and Rocks have the ball. When are you going to start running some time here, Coach?
I think right now you'll see them spread it out, and I think what's going to happen is Walled Lake Central's going to have to get out of their zone and start to play a little head up so they don't get the ball thrown over them.
Let's go in the Salem huddle here.
We need to get the ball in it, and now make them chase us in fouls. It's scoring time. We don't need any threes. You know, we need layups and free throws. Layups and free throws. Free. When you come get the ball, bring the ball. We trust you. Yeah. Come on now.
We got 16, Coach. 16 fouls.
Okay.
One more puts them at the line.
Well, for both of us.
No foul.
Once the ball turns over,
Let's take a look at the last basket here by Salem.
This is a big play here by Mitchell.
It is
See
indeed.
her dribble and take a little jump shot. A little fall away there. That's a great shot.
Got the good roll.
And I think what we heard from Fred Thoman was layups and free throws. That means we're not going to shoot the ball anymore unless it's a layup. We're going to make them put us at the line, and then we're going to go to the line and knock down free throws and win the game.
Well, let's see if it works out that way. There's a steal, but she stepped on the out-of-bounds line, did Gustafson, right in front of the scorer's table.
That was going to be a layup had she not stepped out of bounds.
And there's the toss to Claren in the backcourt. Claren's going to bring it over the timeline. Claren hounded by Campbell.
She just went over and back.
She just went over and back.
Coach. Well, there's a lot of pressure there. Coach Thoman just told Claren, bring it, we trust you, and then she turns it over. It's usually how it works. Coach McIntyre, Coach John McIntyre would call that the kiss of death, former Fordson coach.
Long shot by Costello from the outside. She wanted 3, couldn't get it. Mitchell can't get it. And here comes number 23 back the other way, Kelly Costello.
You'll see some 3s now being shot by Central.
Trying to go inside, trying to go to Burkhardt. It's knocked away. Here comes Mitchell, and Mitchell's going to take it all the way and gets the foul. Now, I'm not sure that was the ideal play, though.
I think what you saw there was Mitchell going a little too fast. I think Fred had Thoman in his way. She would have brought it back out because there was a lot of blue defenders back there. But she got bailed out with the foul there. And, you know, as far as Central's offense, I think what they need to do is go inside and get to the foul line. You know, they don't need 3s right now. They need to get to the basket, get fouled, stop the clock, get the ball inside to Burkhardt, let her go to work. If a 3 comes wide open, then take it. But other than that, they need to get to the basket. You're only down 6 with a minute to go.
First shot went in by Mitchell, second one on the way, and that's a brick. Picked up by Helton. So we got a 5-point game. It's a 2-possession game at this point, and we are inside 1 minute left in regulation. Helton going baseline. Helton looking for help. There's a shot from the outside, high arcing shot, no good. Capelli runs down the rebound. And this is Claren. Claren down the floor. Mitchell in the corner, double teamed. Claren.
They're trying to foul.
Down to the baseline, back out, Claren with it. 30 seconds left, and they're going to have to foul him here real quick.
They should have fouled about 25 sequens ago. Now it's going to be a layup instead.
And there's the layup by Arnold, and she hits it. 4 points for Arnold, and it's a 7-point game. I don't understand that, Coach.
No, well, that's, I'm sure Coach he'll call timeout here. Oh, no, he won't. He's going to let it go.
Bernhard makes it 38-33. And there's the foul with 4.1 to go, but seems to be a little late.
Yeah, they should have fouled at the beginning of the last possession. Right as soon as the ball got over half court, it should have been a foul. But that's, you know, I'm sure Coach wanted a foul, but sometimes it doesn't equate, you know. Can't get the kids to give one.
So at the free throw line is Mitchell, and she can't get it to go. There's the rebound. Here come the Vikings. One more shot at the basket. There it is. And almost went in, but it did not, and that ends the game. So Salem has claimed a 5-point victory here, 38-33 over visiting Walled Lake Central, and it was a good up-and-down game, Jeff.
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. I think, you know, Fred Thoman probably is pretty happy he got out of here with a win, but they need to do some work as far as making shots against pressure defenses. I think as far as Coach Schaaf goes, he's got to be happy with the effort given. I mean, his kids played very hard tonight. Those guards, you can't say enough about those guards from Walled Lake Central. Very impressive. You can't say enough about their best player either, Brittany Burkhardt. She's the real deal. Unfortunately, you know, they're pretty small other than her, and that's going to give them a problem rebounding, and that's what happened tonight. The rebounding by Kurtz and Capelli just kind of hurt them in the second half.
So Plymouth-Salem outscores visiting Walled Lake Central here in each of the first 3 quarters. They built a 7-point lead going into the final 8 minutes, got a couple of clutch baskets from Taylor Langham, and they hold on to post a 38-33 victory. Let's check the final scores here, the individual scores. Teresa Capelli had 10 points for the Rocks. She was followed by Lauren Kurtz and Alea Mitchell. Both of them had 8 points for a total of 26 of those 38. And those were the players, Jeff, when it comes right down to it.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what we thought from the beginning. Capelli and Kurtz particularly inside hurt them, and then they got some big plays down the stretch from not only Langham, but Mitchell made a big basket down near the end to put them up 4 when they had a 2-point lead. And I think Salem's only going to get better and better. But you have to be impressed with the way Walt Lake Central played tonight too. Very scrappy team. I was really impressed with the guards from Central.
And for the Walled Lake Central Vikings, Brittany Burkhart was the high scorer. She had 11, and Jess Helton finished with 8 points. So it's a 5-point victory here for the homestanding Rocks of Salem. That'll just about do it here from Salem High School. On behalf of my companion at the microphone, Jeff Del Judas, our producer, Imad Hassan, our director, Colin Shelsky, and all the talented people from Comcast Cable who make these cable casts possible. This is John Kerr saying so long from Salem High School. And there's the final score. Rocks 38, Vikings 33.